This last spring, 4 of my daughters and I traveled to Missouri for a wild turkey hunt that I'm really excited for you all to see today. Missouri Hunting and Fishing Adventures is the premier outfitter in the Lake of the Ozark region of Missouri. Of the 3 first-rate lodges they operate there, we settled in the beautiful Deer Creek facility. Wow, it's just absolutely beautiful, and we soon discovered the very high standards these guys set for serving their guests in every possible way. By cultivating vast food plots, strategically positioning top-of-the-line blinds and stands, and providing first-rate everything else imaginable, they've created outstanding opportunities for the ultimate hunting and fishing adventures.
We outfit for ducks, deer, fishing, crappie, bass, and of course the elusive turkey that we've been doing a lot of lately. We have a facility that can accommodate corporate hunts, corporate fishing trips, and we have a quality guide staff that are able to put people out there and to educate them on the outdoors.
Of course, turkeys are one of the most popular and thriving species for visiting hunters in the Ozarks area, so that's why we all made the trip down. Landscape-wise, the first thing to notice is a beautiful mix of wooded areas amid classic farmland, just perfect habitat for wild turkeys. Now, as my girls immediately pair up for their first morning of turkey hunting, also be aware that in Missouri, each of my daughters were able to obtain 2 tags to head out with in their pockets. So, of course, that's exactly the number they'll set out to fill. And man, it sure doesn't take long before the birds step out to do some good old-fashioned showing off. Little do they know how bad an idea that may be, but everyone appreciates it nonetheless. And my friends, with so many toms running around, I was pretty sure that hopes to fill out were definitely not setting the bar too high.
We got in there really super early, let things calm down, and we started working those birds at first light.
So the first morning, Royal took us out really far away. We had to get up earlier than everybody else. But it was the first day, so we had a lot of energy. We went out, there was a whole bunch of action from a whole bunch of turkeys.
Oh no, 2 toms, 3.
We're going into a food plot that really had no pressure. And I felt like I could go there and locate birds and put the girls on a great hunt where we could be in a still hunting situation in a nice blind. But it didn't work out quite like that. We moved in to get into the blind, and before we got there we had birds that were already starting to talk, and we had them located, so we decided we'd just sit down and go ahead and start working those birds. We had 4 toms hang up on us. They had 2 hens over there that they were corralling. It just didn't work out for us on that particular day.
In Missouri, unlike a lot of other states, you can only hunt until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So every day was a push to go as fast as we could to find as many birds as we could within the given time period, but that made it all more challenging and a little bit more exciting.
Well, we got a system of trails here. It's the first morning in Missouri. There's trails this way, here and here. That's why I got the decoys right here. So if they're coming down the trail any place, they'll see them. I mean, they could come in completely quiet, so hopefully we can focus them. Continuing now in the Lake of the Ozarks region with Missouri hunting and fishing adventures. Of my 4 daughters out hunting, Jasmine and Donnie are very quick to experience some initial success. And now, one thing I will tell you in advance is that the operative words for their first morning's hunt are easily summed up in 3 words. 1, 2, 3. Watch and see what I mean.
I can't believe we haven't even heard of gobble. Yeah, nothing yet. I mean, not even in the far distance or anything. I don't care by the time anything comes. If it's, I'm shooting, right? As long as it's not a beard. It's got a beard, yeah. Jazz, there's 2 birds coming. Do you see that? Nice. Look how quiet they're being too. Sneaky little guys. They don't even look like they're hesitating either. Oh, they're going right for the decoys. Come take the one on the left, I'll take the one on the right. Yes, yes. So I will take the left, you'll take the right. But we gotta make sure that they're nice and separated before we do anything. Down 3, 2, 1. So we know when we're gonna shoot. I'm good if you are. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Yes. Yes. I know. And I liked how much more coordinated we were than Kinsey and I. Obviously Kinsey and I shot the same bird for the first time, and me and you were like, we got this. Stay calm.
Okay, I'm taking this one, you're taking that one.
Right?
I got this.
Seemed like so much more. But nice. I mean, I've never been on a hunt where we've shot 2 birds at the same time before.
I know.
Ever.
That was exciting.
That was.
Yeah, that was exciting.
And just to watch them both go.
I know. Just know it's like, yes, done it.
We got this. And there was even a 3rd bird that could have thrown us off. Definitely getting better.
Yeah, I'd say not bad for not even an hour into the hunt.
I know, right? Just so excited. I'm like, whatever we can get, I'm getting.
Right?
Getting.
Yes.
From the hunt.
I know, it feels really good.
Looks like the tips of these are kind of burnt off, huh?
Yeah, it does. I don't think I've ever seen something like that before.
Me neither.
Almost feels different even.
Yeah, I wonder what could have caused that. It's got about 4 inches.
Yeah.
But
4 and a good 4.
that was kind of exciting, like, okay, not hearing anything at all. And then all of a sudden, here they are, we're like,
Yeah, no gobbles and nothing.
no, we're taking our chance. We're getting them. I do think your fan might be a little bit bigger than mine, though. Oh, here comes the 3rd. I'm like, okay, now if you're going to go for the middle, make sure to call this.
Yes.
Like, we're gonna make sure exactly which bird we're on before we shoot.
You have a shot? Yes, I have a shot. You have a shot? Okay, good.
So then they're coming over here, and one was all nice and puffed out and stuff, and we're like, oh, we both wanted that one, of course, but it went to the right, so Jazzy got it. But then the left 2, like, we kept like going like this. I'm like, okay, hold on. And Jazzy, you ready? I'm like, not yet, not yet. And all of a sudden it opened up. I'm like, okay, let's just do it. 1, 2, 3.
Lone Star belt buckle, no faded Levi's, and each night begins a new day. If you don't understand him, you don't die young. He'll probably just ride away. Can you do the melody? Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive them old trucks. Let them be doctors and lawyers and such. You see what I meant? When multiple turkeys come into 2 hunters sharing the same blind, The key is counting 1, 2, 3, and then letting them have it in unison. We've already seen it once, but what are the odds of it happening again, on the same trip no less? Watch this.
Just look it. There's two toms right there. Oh, get ready, they're coming. Same thing like yesterday. I get the left, you get the right. Yeah, I don't have a shot. Oh, they sure like going around each other quite a bit, huh? They just landed on the ground. Oh, they're ready. Are you getting ready? Yeah. Can you start landing it out? I can't. I know. Get ready for whenever they separate. We can get them. I don't have a shot. Okay, tell my owner she's gonna take a shot because we're gonna have to get out. Now that they knocked that decoy down, that we can't guarantee what they're gonna do. Are you ready? Let's get them. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Shoot. You just flew up so fast that there's no way I could have shot there again. That's okay. Good job. Let's get him. Yeah, I know. It's exciting, I know. Look out, okay. Yes. Good job. Got one. Okay, good job. There you go. That's okay. Check it out. Yeah.
That's a nice big tom.
I'm like, okay, which one's mine? Which one's mine? Like,
I
whichever
know.
one
I kept
came.
like, okay, is this one right? Which one? Oh, okay.
Every time that they came over to the side, I'm like, okay, this one's mine. This one's mine. And then they go over to yours. I'm like, all right, that's yours. And I'm like, well, we got to wait until they're both looking at us. And so nobody's got to shoot.
Right? Well, and part of my excitement too was like, okay, we got the big toms. Whoa, this is like 2 more in this row. We're gonna do this again. 2 mornings in a row. We're gonna do the 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. You know, like 2 mornings in a row. No way.
Like this one paused here, and that one was kind of right there. And we're like, and go.
Yep.
Well, and went. And then yours went.
I was jumped up so fast. I'm like, yep, I can't. Either way, this is a great bird. So
Yeah.
Congrats. Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
The business of making TV shows on hunting can be a very fickle friend or foe. When you set out to capture adventures on camera, when it has anything to do with the cooperation of wild game, you never know what you're going to get or not going to get. Well, in the case of turkey hunting in Missouri last spring, we most certainly came away with feast rather than famine. In fact, we gathered so much footage that we'll have to wait until next week's show to share Carly and Mackenzie's hunts together at Missouri Hunting and Fishing Adventures. Be sure to tune in for the exciting conclusion when even more Missouri Toms strut out to test the nerve of my girls. And for those of you interested in all kinds of hunting and fishing options in the Lake of the Ozarks region, be sure to contact our friends at Missouri Hunting and Fishing Adventures. Whatever you're into, you'll be amazed at how well these folks take care of every detail, so all you have to do is show up and enjoy. You know, whether they're young or all grown up, it's great to gather up your flock to encourage family togetherness and make memories. And in doing so in the great outdoors while hunting is, in our book, one of the absolute best ways to achieve that. Hey, share a turkey blind sometime with someone you love, and I'm certain you'll agree if you don't already. I'm Babe Winkelman. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, everybody, hey, good hunting.